Hey there, everybody. We're collaging some random all occasion greeting cards today. I like to have a nice stash of greeting cards because I just love to send them all during the month. My patrons get them, my friends get them, my family gets them. I just really do love to send cards. So let's just hop right in here. This is a great card. Someone sent me a batch of these. They're from the Jane Goodall Institute, and they just had these really rich background images, and I thought, I can totally do something with that. Just make it fresh and fun, and you kind of do the use what you have sort of thing. I'm using some images that my friend Judy, dropped off at my doorstep. Now, how nice is that to have someone drop something so awesome at your doorstep? I just think it's really cool. I don't want to exactly use all of this, so I think what I'm going to do is just kind of tear it like this and, kind of utilize the background, utilize this, and maybe add a word, but not now. And I'm kind of thinking that might be also as, let's do that too. And then we'll go back and kind of rethink the word thing. You can do a lot of this sort of collage on any sort of greeting card. If you have old Christmas cards, if you have old Thanksgiving cards, let's see, right now you may even have Valentine's cards that you might want to just recycle. And thinking about Valentine's cards, you know what I do have kind of in my stash drawer right here, along with some other cards, is these hearts. So we might use that on this as well. Judy is a card maker. She is an exceptional card maker. So she always has like these bits and bobs left over from her projects. It's always lovely to visit with her, and we don't get to see each other face to face much anymore. Judy was one of my vendors at the farm festivals when, that was pre-COVID. I guess we're referring to that as a, you have BC, BCE, before COVID, BC. Anyway, we don't get to see each other in person like we once did. But she will often drop things on my porch, and she'll just say, "Hey, I dropped you off a box of treasures." And they're all like treasures from her, I was going to put that under there, but I kind of like it on top a little bit better, from her card making. And it's just always so sweet to get something from her. And let's go ahead. You might even have some Valentine's stickers left over. And we've just made an awesome greeting card out of just scrappy bits. I'm going to slip this right here, and it can go right into my card stash. All right, let's look at this one. That's a lot going on there. Again, I don't want to cover up too much. I'm just kind of auditioning some colors here, some textures to see how. Now you can see what I have to work with. This is it. I didn't pull out very much. And, you can always like challenge yourself. I kind of like this. I also really like this purple. And I think that we can put a purple flower just like on here and make a stem because of that, because of this green and the way that the palette is already designed. You can kind of see flower imagery in here. So let's do that. I think that would be a fun idea. Let's choose a stem. Let's see what we have out here to choose from. I don't really have anything green, but I don't know. I'm looking to see what I have. Maybe we'll just do that. That might work. I like to challenge myself when I'm doing something like this because I think it's a lot of fun to give yourself just like a few supplies, and that is it. You know, just a few like little random bits and bobs to work with. But I really don't like this. So I think what I might do is pull out. I do have like a green. That's too much. All right, this one's taken too long, so I'm going to shove it to the side while I'm thinking about other things. I'm big on spur of the moment, do it really quick, do it really fast. And if it's not coming, I think we all have like this, you know, we want to get it finished, right? We want to get it finished, and sometimes it's just not coming. And if it's not coming, I'm all for getting that thing off your table and putting something else on it. Because, you know, a lot of times we tend to, I mean, we tend to, I don't want to say waste time, because that's not exactly what it is. But it is like an inefficient use of our time. Maybe that's it. Okay, see, that one's working out a whole lot better. So let's get this down. I don't know if you guys go thrift shopping or not. I love to go thrift shopping, and often in thrift stores. I don't have a car now, so I don't really go very much at all anymore. But often in thrift stores, you're able to find bags of greeting cards, you know, with envelopes that people have just, you know, they're recycling, they're repurposing, they don't want it anymore. I really kind of like this too. And I'm wondering if, nah, I see something that might work a little bit better. This is a really big image, so I'm not sure that we're going to use this, but I think it would be fun to use, you know, maybe this middle part over here. Not going to do that. Let's do this. I like, you know, we were talking about challenges, and I like to challenge myself to use just a super small stash. I mean, I don't have more than like probably 10 or 12 things over here in this stack to work with. And I love that. I love just being able to use what I have. And let's face it, you know, everybody loves to get a card, y'all. You know, a greeting card, a hello card. I'm not so great at remembering birthdays and anniversaries and that sort of thing, but I do love just all occasion cards. And, you know, it really does cheer a person up to receive something in the mail. We do email, we do texting, that sort of thing. And, you know, just that physical act of caring enough to purchase a card or make a card or reuse a card or whatever is so meaningful to folks, because it's, I mean, let's face it, you know, you email and that's a click away, or you text and that's really quick, and it's all very convenient. It's just not super personal. A card is a very personal expression of love, and I do think that they are so much fun to send and receive. I think as far as the Mia is Mia's snoring. You can hear her in the background. I kind of like that, but I'm sort of looking for like just that's almost too, you know, kind of too dark here. let's just cut a little leaf out right here because I want something down at the bottom there. I don't want it to, ooh, that's perfect. I don't want it to look too put together. Oh, that's super sweet. That looks really nice. Okay, we're all done with that one. So we've got 2 done. Another Jane Goodall. This one probably doesn't need much. And remember too, if you're not liking things going this way, you can always turn it and start your collage this way as well. But let's see, what is this? This is like, I thought it was a sticker, but it's not. It's just like a plastic piece. But you know, I am liking that. So I think we're just going to put it on here and call this one done. Maybe do a heart. This is super cheerful. I have a friend in rehab, and she's been there quite some time. She lost her foot due to diabetes, and like I said, she's just been there an awful long time, and her recovery's been quite slow. And I try and send her a little something, you know, like once a month. There we go. Didn't that turn out really pretty? All these colors are just like they were born to be together. All right, this is another Jane Goodall. I love this because it's almost botanical when you look at it. I have one of these, Indian head, and Judy stamped this. She does such a beautiful job with these. So I have this one, and I have this one. I kind of like this one, so this is what we're going to go with. These things are sometimes tricky to get to adhere to a card. Just do the best you can with it. Judy, like I said, makes beautiful greeting cards. I don't know how she does what she does. It would make me crazy because it's very exacting and very beautiful. And I'm not very exacting when I do things. Isn't that pretty, Mano? Wow, that turned out super cool. I'm gonna have a little issue here. I should Mod Podge this, which I will after we get off camera. Didn't that go? That worked out really nicely. That worked out really well. Okay, so we've got that one done. This one is super plain. Somebody sent some envelopes to me. Somebody else sent some paper, and the paper was like big. And I thought that, you know, I could tear it this way and make 2 cards, but I kind of like the bulk of the paper as well as this torn edge here. So when you open the card, it has this kind of look. This sort of thing, you guys, if you want to do a quad fold here, you can always like write a letter on the inside, fold it up, and then, you know, create your card from there. Judy did this stamp, and it says, remember stress spelled backwards is desserts, which I really love. I've got one more of these. Well, I've got 2 more actually. And that really looks pretty good. I do have some flowers and seashells. I kind of like it, y'all. I kind of like it. So I'm just going to use this again. I live on Marion Hill in Richmond, Virginia. Marion Hill was where Pocahontas's dad had one of his enclaves on Marion Hill. So I feel very kind of a magical-ish place, you know, to live. Super cool. Man, that turned out really well. Okay, so that one's done. And I've got one more. And then we've got the one that we didn't finish. I did pull out just some random altered playing cards. So we might use those too. I kind of like this. This is a raggedy edge here, so I'm just going to cut that off. Yeah, I like that. Looks good. So I guess the takeaway here is use what you have. Even if you don't have like old envelopes or something like, old cards. Almost everybody has either notebook paper or 8.5 by 11 copy paper. You know, you can make that into a card. And utilize those envelopes from all the mail that, that you get, all the junk mail that you get. And then you can DIY you some cards by just doing that. Pretty simple. Kind of like that. So let's do that. The colors seem to go together really nicely. Now I've just kind of knocked these out really quick. You might want to, you might want to go back and, like I said, do a little Mod Podge or a little, some ink pad or whatever, whatever you want to do to jazz things up. So we have this one all done. Now we do have this one. This one was the one that we were kind of stuck on a while ago. Let me see if there's anything that I have over here that we can just kind of put together something really quick. I'm going to use this. This is an example of what Judy sends, which is awesome because it's just a misstamped piece that she did not want to use. And what I'm going to do with it is kind of layer it and just turn it into something totally different. Again, using that super keen background. Like that. Hey, I've got a bird over here. That would probably be quite pretty. Yeah, that's pretty. Let's use that. Can I get it off center here just a little bit? I don't know if I have anything for up here. Okay, that will work. I think the thing about collage, y'all, is just to do it fast. The more you, sometimes the more you think about something, the more decisions you have, like running around in your head, and a lot of times it's that first decision that's like the best decision. So we've got this card that we have just knocked out really quick, a beautiful little card to send to someone for the month of March. They kind of do look all cheery, and as we are moving toward spring, which is awesome, the cards do have a bit of spring in their step, which is nice. And then we have this one. I love that. It's so simple. And I think I will write a little note like in here. And then I can just fold it together like that. And that will be a very sweet card. And then we have this one as well. Again, the little Indian girl. For my friend in the hospital. Love the butterfly. And here's the first one that we did. Thanks for hanging out with me today, guys. If you would like to see more of these videos, please subscribe to my channel. I love to read your comments, and I would love to know what your best tips are on recycling any sort of greeting card that might come your way. Thanks for hanging out with me, y'all. I will talk to you soon. Bye.